What up, witches? Welcome to Witchin and Bitchin, the podcast. I'm your host, Vicki.
And I'm Darryn. I hope you're really, really, really well.
Love it.
I don't.
I know you don't. Yay. And did you even know? I still was bloody high when I did that as well.
Yeah, and I'm Vicki. The cap rising in me doesn't like this lack of control over the...
I know. And why don't you have control today? Because this is a bonus episode. Yay, yay, yay.
You're way too perky about this. Oh my God.
So, as you all probably know now, because we're having the bonus episode, we previously just had my bonus episode, and now we're having Darryn's because it's his birthday. Yay! So we get to talk all about you.
Oh, my favorite topic.
You like talking about you. I don't like it, but you like it. So it's all good. You look scared.
I'm petrified. I'm honestly petrified.
Don't be scared. It's fine. It's fine. I promise.
Although I realized that I'm actually wearing another one of my new T-shirts today.
No, I love it.
And it says "Son of a Witch," and I realized, oh wait, that's my mum's not a witch though.
No. It's like, no, I'm not. But that's okay.
But like play on words, you know.
That's it.
Son of a bitch. I'm
and
son
I like
of a witch.
And it looks cool. I like it. It looks
thank
cool
you.
too.
Thank you for making me look. I mean, saying that I look cool.
Well, you do. I like it. It looks good. All right. So, like with mine, we thought we'll do some nice quick fire questions.
Quick fire.
Yes. And remember, you have to do the first thing that comes to your mind.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't think about
Wait,
it.
let me have some tea first.
All right.
Have
some tea.
Have
some tea. Do you have a spritz? I'll have a spritz.
You can have a spritz. I'll have some tea. Oh, just
let's spritz and tea.
Place.
Don't spill your tea.
Oh well, we're gonna be. Oh, this is hot. I don't know if I'll be able to drink it. Look at this. This looks cool.
Oh, it's a nice one. I like that.
It's a.
Oh, you look like a very posh witch.
Yes.
Very nice.
Sip some tea while we
have a little sip of tea.
Oh, that's gonna be too hot. I'm gonna have to let it.
I was gonna say I can see the steam coming off that.
Yeah.
Like, it's too much. Okay, you ready?
Oh no. Okay.
Yes, you are. You'll be fine. It's all good.
Okay.
What's your sun sign?
Cancer.
Moon.
Libra.
Rising.
Capricorn.
Well done. What?
Yeah, pass the test.
See, it wasn't that hard. Okay, what's your favorite form of divination?
Tarot.
Yeah.
Tarot's life. We all know that.
Yes, we all know that. I'm like, I didn't even need to ask you that question.
Like, in all honesty, though, like the one that I really would like to be more into runes, but I just don't. My brain doesn't grasp them. It just like, whereas tarot, obsessed.
Yeah.
Obsessed.
Yeah.
Every card. Yeah. Just
every deck.
Every deck. Yeah.
The whole lot. And then on the back of that, which I already know the answer to this one anyway, what's your favorite tarot card?
It's the Tower card.
Yes.
Yeah. So ultimate divine intervention, silver lining, all that stuff. Push the hard reset, wipe it clean, start over.
You're so brave.
Why?
You like that. So you change I hate.
But see, I'm a water sign and I'm a cardinal water sign. So
true.
if you think like Cancerians are like the ocean, like you can't, if you throw a pebble in the ocean, it ain't going to do shit.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Like even a boulder, it ain't going to do shit. The ocean just... Like,
it's fine.
Yeah, and if you put something in our way, we're just going to go around it. Like, we don't care.
No,
water signs are adaptable. We like change.
Yeah, okay. See, I'm not. That's okay. I don't know how I'm an air sign then. That's very earthy not to want to change, isn't it? I don't have any earth, is it?
I don't know.
No, fixed. Yeah, fixed. Anyway. Okay, what's your favorite crystal?
Oh.
Your preciouses.
My black obsidian. Because it's black like my heart.
I was gonna.
And look, I'm also wearing it here.
Oh, you
here.
do too.
Like, I literally
you have as well. You've got it everywhere. I was actually going to
everywhere.
ask that question and say not obsidian.
What?
I was going to say, what's your favorite crystal that's not obsidian?
Oh, now we're being.
So here you go. Yes, we are. So let's answer that one. What's your favorite crystal that's not obsidian?
Do you know the one that popped into my head first was fluorite, and I don't know whether it's because I could see it in the video over here. I don't know whether that was a subliminal thing, but like it's the first one that popped in my head was fluorite.
Beautiful. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite herb or plant?
Wormwood. I don't know where that came from.
Oh, why is that?
I have no idea. It literally just popped in my head. I'm like, wormwood, apparently.
Oh, maybe that's something you have to work with more now.
Interestingly enough, I actually have some in a concoction that is.
Yeah.
What's the word that you use when is it steeping?
Yes.
Yes, I'm currently steeping a concoction of herbs for a
Mhm.
long period of time to do a certain little ritual, and wormwood is in there. So I don't know whether, again, I don't know whether maybe that's
Oh.
why it was.
Maybe, but then there's others in that are in there, and they
Yeah,
can
there's
pop into your head.
a lot of them.
Yeah, that's it. So I thought it's not because it's just a couple. So
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Wormwood. Okay, I'm going to have to look into that.
Yeah. What's your favorite element?
Oh, okay.
First.
So the first one that came into my head was actually earth.
Oh, really? Why?
I don't know. Maybe my cap rising is taking a front
Oh,
seat today.
could be. It's like, yeah, because you're not liking the.
Yeah, it's trying to take back control.
It's like, come on.
It's like I demand to be in control of everything. Like I don't know. That was literally just earth.
That was not what I was expecting you to say.
You were expecting me to say water.
I was, yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
really
actually
was.
not my favorite element. Like because I in all honesty, like I use it for cleansing, like a shower. Like I like long showers. I like baths, all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
like my ultimate, like if you said to me like, where's your best destination, it's not beaches, which is where a water sign would go. It's actually like mountains. Like I love the mountains, like big rocky mountains, like really up high, and yeah, that kind of just get away to like the forests and mountains and
yes, I love
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I can get that. Okay, cool.
Okay,
That's acceptable. That's
okay.
fine.
No, thank
Well
you
done.
for accepting my taste level.
Okay, what's your favorite Sabbath?
Oh, Samhain.
Oh, why?
That just popped into my head.
Why?
Uh,
Because it's totally witchy.
well, it is totally witchy, but also like I think it's because it's like I think historically because it's the one time when witches can just be witches and we don't have to like masquerade. I mean, because we're wearing masks and stuff, but you know what I mean? As in, like it's where you can just be the full-on witch and just like you don't have to worry about trying to.
It's what it's all about. Like it's not really
Exactly.
about. Well, it is about other things, is whatever. But
Yeah, and I
out
think
of all of them, it's the most kind of embodies.
Yeah, and I like the whole ancestral work and the thinning of the veil and the talking to spirit and just all that stuff.
All of it.
And who doesn't like a shitload of candy that's left over when the kids don't take it all?
Full transparency, there's never usually any left by the time the kids come.
Oh, we're funny.
What's your favorite season?
Oh, spring.
Oh,
I don't know where that came from either.
Okay, so
like, I just went with
why?
my first one. If I was to unpack that, spring, I guess it's because it's
I
like
didn't think you'd say that either. That's not what I
no.
would say.
I actually thought I would have said winter.
I was thinking that or autumn.
No, but I said spring.
Yeah.
So I think if I was to unpack that, it's like that whole, I love new beginnings.
Yeah.
Like being a water sign, like I always love a fresh start. Oh, that's probably where it's come from.
Oh.
Tower card, after tower must come spring. Like,
Must be the new rising. Oh, yeah. Well done. Oh, I love it.
It could also be maybe because we're like past the winter solstice. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be now because it's kind of we're moving into that kind of. Wouldn't it be interesting to then do these questions
at a different time of year?
At a different time of the year and see like if it actually changes depending on when you are as well, because we're kind of moving with that tide a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Interesting.
I honestly would have thought I would have said winter.
Yeah, I was thinking winter or autumn. Autumn was the only other one I thought.
But then again, the only thing I don't like about winter is it's so fucking cold.
Yeah, that's why I thought autumn, because I was thinking, it's a bit cold, but that's okay.
No, but see, down here in Melbourne, autumn is windy as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like the wind.
Forget about that. We don't get it as windy here. Yeah, it's just nice.
It's so windy here, and it's just like the wind just goes through you. You're like, Anyway. Yeah. Where spring is just nice. It's like that.
Just nice.
The weather's just perfect, and it's like birds are chirping, the animals are frolicking. Like there's just, I mean, I don't know how many animals you've seen frolic, but
I was just jumping around.
Yeah, just see deer like skipping
down the road.
Not really, but no. Okay,
spring. Perfect. What's your favorite witchy TV show?
Oh,
first one.
Really?
Favorite? Yes.
Okay. Favorite is Charmed.
Okay.
The original, not the reboot.
I was going to say, original.
Reboot, no. Charmed for sure.
Yeah. What else
Yeah.
were you going to say?
Well, actually no, because something popped into my head, but that's not a TV show; it's a movie.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
we have to
so-
wait for the next one.
Yeah.
Next
No,
question.
but like, because I do like a lot of like witchy TV shows, but Charmed is probably my favorite.
Yeah, that's probably the one.
Like second to that would have probably been, but it's not a TV show; it's a series.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix. It's not really TV.
I know. Yeah, see, that's
Yeah.
actually.
Because
But
I do like Shadowhunters as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love
do like
myself a little bit of like Malik, as in
Yes.
Magnus and Alec
Yeah,
romance.
I was going to say.
So good, so good.
And it was so good because the TV show of it really kind of escalated that more than
Oh, the movie was shit.
the movie.
Movie was shit.
Or even in the books, because I've read all the books as well. I loved it.
All the books?
Yeah. Oh, I haven't read all of the next lot of series.
Yeah, not all.
Yeah, no, not all the books. To do with that series.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your favorite witchy movie?
The Covenant.
Oh, I always forget about that one. I
mean,
don't know how.
Hot boys that are
I
powerful as
know.
fuck, and they're coming of age where they're just like, just that
Yes.
whole raw, and I love the meaning behind it. Like if you haven't watched The Covenant, go watch it.
Yeah.
It's literally all about willing something into existence, or willing something to be or not be. And so like the whole focus on will is like, to me,
It's like the whole thing.
it's like, yeah. So I just love everything about that movie. And I've watched it. Oh God. I have watched that movie. No joke. One time I watched it 3 times in a row, back to back.
Really?
Yeah. I love the music from it. I love like,
Yeah, I was gonna say it does actually have good music and
there's
everything.
one particular song that I love, and you can't download it anywhere. I've looked, they don't have the same version. It's where the spider scene has just happened.
Yeah.
And it's raining, and
I'm
it
thinking
cuts,
of the
it's at
song.
nighttime, it cuts to a view of the school, and it's raining and all that kind of stuff. It's all foggy and whatever.
Yeah.
And it's got this kind of like,
I'm trying to think of the song
it's
that's
got this,
there. I know the part
girl
you're talking
kind of
about.
singing this chanty kind of very creepy sounding,
I
like,
love it.
yeah, I can't describe it. I'd have to look up the name of the song.
I was gonna say I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch that
I'll
bit
stick it
now.
in the comments. And yeah, I love that song, but you can't find it anywhere. I
it's
Google
never the
every
same.
couple of years.
I know, and it's you can find a version of it usually, but it's never that version.
You know what? I'll just do this because I know it's on Spotify. I'll just go The Covenant, original motion picture soundtrack, and it's called Fall Fest.
Oh.
But it's not this version.
Yeah, it's not the right version.
It's not this version. Though.
Yeah, it's not that at all.
Because it's got this chick that sings that she sings this
Sings
kind of
over
really
the top.
creepily thing over the top of it. Yeah. This part here. Yeah. It's just so eerie and creepy, and just the scene.
And I was going to say the scene as well makes
it's
it.
in New England. It's got this really
Yeah.
like bluestone building. Like, oh, it's just so I want to go to New England so
I
bad.
know. I know. All these places that you see in like some of these movies and things like that. I just look and go, oh.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love the fact I live in Melbourne, but I just want to go there and just to experience like that energy. I don't know what it is. I'm just drawn to New England. I feel like I must have had past lives there or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe there's something there that you've had before.
Yeah, because there's no ancestral stuff there, but I feel like past lives for sure.
Yeah, maybe you've actually been there before, kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right. So then, off of that, who would be that you're most like a pop culture witch that you're most like?
Oh.
Who do you think you'd be most like?
Pop culture witch that I'm most like.
Yeah.
I'd say.
It's harder than it is, isn't it?
It is. I would probably say Prue.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I can move things with my mind or anything like that.
Because
but
that would be cool.
That I'm like moody as fuck and just you catch me on a bad day and just fuck off. Like, you know, like you know what I mean? Like
I got you.
She's that like rebellious one. You know what I mean? That just kind of like
doesn't take shit. It's just like whatever.
Yeah, no.
I'm not dealing with this crap. Then who would you most want to be?
Magnus from Shadowhunters.
Yeah.
Like to be the Grand High Warlock and just be
Yep.
like grabbing all, like having herbs and
Like, he
shit
just does
everywhere.
whatever he wants,
Just put
yeah.
things together. Da-da-da, here, do this and cast a
Got this,
ward like
do
this.
this.
Like he
Yeah.
just wards the whole of, everywhere. And
Yes.
just, he's so fucking powerful. Like,
Love it.
yeah, Magnus for sure.
I love that one.
And he's also, I think he's like half demon and
Yeah,
like
he's half
all that.
demon.
Yeah, like just there's so many things about it. It's just like
and then he's
fucking
the next
sexy.
level, I think, because he was like a greater demon or something.
Yeah, it's just fucking sexy, like that whole concept, and falling in love with a shadow hunter. I mean,
yep,
yeah,
it's the whole thing, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you. What's your favorite incense?
Oh, okay, that one would definitely. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you always go to think that there's a definite, but it's really not.
I thought it was going to be sandalwood, but it's not. It's Nug Champa.
Oh, that was the same as me.
Yeah, it's actually Nug Champa is my favorite,
Yeah.
but I can't get it as readily where I live, so it's sometimes I have to settle.
Yeah, that's it. You just settle for what you can. What you got? All right, what's your favorite chakra?
Oh.
Yeah.
So, not what I thought. Sacral.
Oh. Okay.
Like what?
There we go.
What personal power, sexuality? Okay. Yeah, I haven't unpacked that one before.
But then that's associated with water too.
Interesting. I didn't realize
it's very
that.
fluid and emotions and things like that as well. So yeah, got that too. What would be your favorite magical tool?
So many.
I know.
So many.
I know. Just one. What's your fave?
Well, what is my fave?
First thing that pops to your head.
Well,
what's the first thing?
The first thing I was going to say is wand.
There you go.
But I don't know whether it's
but why you want take backsies?
I don't know whether it's because I recently got a new one.
Oh, now I know where you're going with this.
This is my new one. Isn't it pretty?
Amazing. So if you are listening to this, go quickly jump over to YouTube just to have a quick look at what it is.
So
or maybe we'll do a screenshot.
It's gorgeous. It's basically
so beautiful.
So it has
explain it.
Ethically sourced deer antler.
Yeah.
That like it was obviously naturally shed deer antler. I can't remember the type of wood that's in the actual staff section. And then it's got like obviously it's been
wrapped in
binding or something.
Yeah.
It's been bound. It's been bound. Yeah. And then on the end, it's actually got is it Lemurian or Lemurian? How do you pronounce it?
I never know.
Lemurian quartz?
I always say Lemurian.
Lemurian quartz.
But I don't know if that's right.
And then it's got a little
one.
Yeah, but like it's got a little one on the
off
tip
of one of the little antler.
Yeah, and then so your antler on one end, quartz on the other end, stick in the middle, lots of leather binding. And this actually, so funny story.
Yeah.
This particular company, so I found them on Etsy.
Yeah.
And so it's, hang on, I have to look.
I was about to say, I'm trying to remember.
The word is really hard to say.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to quickly type it in here.
And not what I necessarily associated with Serbia either.
Yeah, so it's Q double Temple of Feathered Serpent. So it's actually the Quetzalcoatl ware.
Yeah.
So it's Quetzalcoatl_ware is their hashtag or their @tag, their handle on Instagram. I'll pop a link below.
Yeah.
And so they make a lot of like handmade clothing,
beautiful
magical wares, like everything.
Yeah.
You name it, they've got it, and they're amazing. So it's a small operation, and they're based in Serbia, which is my mother's home country. Like even though we're Hungarian, but we're from Serbia. Yeah. And so this deer is actually a native
from there. Yeah, native from that area. So
when
it's like the extra layers.
Yeah, like ancestral work plus the deer with the whole Kanunos thing.
Yeah.
Like just there's so many layers to why this, like as soon as I saw it and I made those connections, I'm like, oh, but this is a no-brainer.
There it is. There it is. I need to have it.
Yeah, I have to have it. So I'm yet to do work with it, but it's just so beautiful.
It is. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm so jealous. I will say. I'm really jealous. It's so beautiful.
So
okay, so that's definitely probably a fave then.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. I'm gonna ask you, which I actually think this is probably gonna be easy for you. What is your favorite deity? See, you got me in trouble.
Loaded question.
Yes, it is,
Loaded
because
question.
you
No,
got me in
because
trouble.
I only work with one deity at the moment.
I know.
Yeah,
I
so
know.
and that's Canunos.
It doesn't have the same impact.
And it's new, and he's new to my life. But
Yes.
like, I have my patron deity has always and will always be Kuan Yin.
Yep.
But she's technically not a deity. She's
the
fine
fine line, isn't it?
Yeah, so she's like an ascended master or a bodhisattva. So like, she's technically not goddess. Some people call her the goddess of compassion and mercy.
I was going to say, a lot of people call her goddess.
But she's technically an ascended master. So so that way I don't piss her off, because she's technically not a deity. So
well done. Very diplomatic. Very diplomatic. Well done. From there, let's go to, what is your favorite witchy book that's kind of had the most impact on you?
I just so happen to have it right here.
Oh, you do too.
Sons of the Goddess by Christopher Penczak. So if you've been a long time listener, you'll know that this was the book that literally led me down this path. It's the one that I've read the most amount of times. It literally has got like, it still has my original OG bookmark in it.
I love that.
That just happens to be in the middle of the book. Like, it's. And look at this cute little bookmark, by the way. It's a Cancerian bookmark.
Oh, I love that.
And it says all about like
all the like traits and
all
stuff.
about Cancerian men. Yeah. And then it's got like information about Western astrology on the back and stuff like that. Like, it's a cute little bookmark that I've had since.
I like that forever.
Yeah. So because this book I've had since. Hang on, I'm going to make sure I don't misquote this. So
you're going to age yourself now.
Well, yeah, because it was released in 2005, so I bought it just after it was released.
Yep.
So Sons of the Goddess, Christopher Penczak.
Beautiful. What's your favorite non-witchy book or book series?
Okay, favorite would have to be Kylie Chan. It's called. There's a 9-book series. So
it's one you told me about.
The one with White Tiger, Red Phoenix, Blue Dragon is the first 3 books in this series. So it's the Dark Heavens series.
Yep.
So it's based on Chinese mythology, and it's all about a babysitter from Brisbane who marries a Chinese national from Hong Kong, and not marries him. Sorry, wrong. She's the babysitter for him. Later on, they get married. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
But and she finds out that he's a god. So there's like demons, there's angels, there's ascended masters, there's celestial beings, there's like kung fu, tai chi, there's like a bit of Eastern and Western mythology. They even go to the Western celestial plane later on in the series. I'm not giving you anything away, but like they go to the Western side as well of heaven, or the celestial. And it's very, very, very well written and very interesting. And Kylie Chan has done an amazing job. And I've even met her.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I went to a book signing.
Oh, nice.
And so she signed my book, and then I lost it. So I had to buy another one.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was reading it in Hawaii before my wedding, and we checked out of the hotel room so quickly and went because we had to go on a flight to go to the other island. And I left it in the hotel room, and they accidentally threw it away.
Oh no.
But that's okay. I could always send her my books, and she could sign them and send them back. Like,
yeah, you can get it done. I know, it's all good. What's your favorite episode of our podcast?
What was your answer?
I'm not telling you.
My favorite episode. You said meditation one.
I did. I remember you thinking about that.
So my favorite one is actually the first one.
Oh, okay.
Because it was just the start of this whole thing.
Yep.
In all honesty, like, it was the start of the journey, and as much as like I see here every time I listen to it, I cringe.
Yeah.
Because I'm in my garage and it's echoey and it's just shit sound, shit lighting, like, all those things. Like, how far we've come.
That's it.
But it's like, it shows the humble beginnings where we started this thing, because it was literally just raw, us two, couple of friends jumping on this thing, say, hey, let's do a podcast.
Let's do it.
And then who knew that fast forward and we'd be up to 50 episodes.
I know. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Good answer. Well done.
I only have good answers.
You do. All right, let's go to the non-witchy stuff.
Oh, okay.
Color?
Red.
What's your favorite food?
My mum's cooking.
Oh, that's another good answer. Well done.
Yeah, literally, my mum's cooking. Like, I can't cook her recipes to save myself.
Yeah, it's not the same, is it?
No, there's always something missing. And I always say to her, Mum, I don't know what's missing. She's like, it's love.
Love. That's it.
Whatever.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah. But so mum's cooking is my favorite.
Yeah. Okay. What's your favorite beverage?
Ooh. As in alcoholic or non?
Either. Oh, let's do one of each.
Okay, so alcoholic beverage would be maple whiskey.
Ooh.
You can't get it here. It's only available.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy it here, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you have to get it from Canada, from Quebec.
The
real stuff made out of actual maple. Non-alcoholic beverage, Melbourne breakfast tea, which is what I'm drinking right now, and it legit is one of my favorite beverages.
What's Melbourne breakfast tea? Like,
It's
what's
amazing.
Why is it different than like English breakfast tea or whatever? What's the difference?
Because it's Melbourne.
It's
No.
It's got a little sprinkle of Melbourne in there.
No, it's actually, I can't remember the concoction. I think it's like a black tea. I'm pretty sure it has vanilla. I think it's vanilla. It's like a vanilla black tea.
Yeah.
I think it's vanilla. I could be wrong, because we have New York breakfast,
kind of
we've got Melbourne breakfast, we've got Sydney breakfast, we've got.
I didn't know there was extra breakfasts.
Yeah, from T2. I'm a bougie witch.
I know.
Yeah, no Twinings here.
No.
Or Lipton. No.
No.
I'm a T2 witch.
T2,
So we literally, if you go into my pantry,
I've seen your pantry. Yeah.
It's got a whole, like 3 of them of just tea. 3 drawer things, plastic drawer things of tea.
Just all different teas. Yep.
Yeah.
All
We
tea.
have fruity, we have herbal, we have like black tea, green tea, white tea, just
all sorts
of teas.
I love it.
Some for digestion, some for sleeping, some for like literally. So this is the thing, being a witch, like,
isn't that interesting?
You think that it's like herbs is just, and I always say like, I'm shit at herbs. I'm not good. I'm not a good herb witch.
Thinking.
But when it comes to tea,
which is exactly what it is.
Like I'm great at it. Like, because it's literally like peppermint tea to calm digestion, like, which is what mint does.
There you go. Yeah. That's it.
Or licorice root as well. Peppermint and licorice root, they're probably the best for digestion. And if you look up the magic correspondences, that's exactly what they help with.
That's exactly what they do.
So I'm good with herbs when it comes to tea.
Yeah. See? You are. That's basically the whole thing with a lot of it.
I can't grow it. but I can drink it.
But I can drink it.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
And you can always use them in stuff as well.
Oh, I could also say my recently acquired beverage is also very botanical.
Ooh.
Do you know which beverage is very botanical?
I'm trying to think. It's very botanical.
When I say it, you're going to kick yourself.
I know, I will. I don't know.
It's also a very Melbourne thing to do. Gin.
Oh, yes.
Melbourneites love our gin.
Yeah, it's such a big thing at the moment.
Especially in Melbourne, gin is everywhere. Especially pink gin now is the new thing.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Everyone's ranting and raving about pink gin, which is basically just gin with just shitloads of sugar.
I was going to say, is it just sugar and colouring?
No, it's actually got berries. Berry-infused gin is the pink gin.
I was going to say, there's a lot of like the fruit, like infused ones or something else.
The ones that I get are like full of botanicals. Chris took a sip. He's like, this tastes like grass. I'm like, what? So I don't want to drink grass in my alcohol.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
True, Krista.
So I'm new to gin, but so it's not quite my favorite.
I've never actually had gin.
Oh,
I've never actually had it. It's just I suddenly had this big, massive surge.
As a herb person, you would love it.
Yeah.
Well, it depends if you like things that are kind of grassy or botanical flavored, because you do taste the botanicals. Like it's a very sensory drink, because you smell it, you taste it. There's there's just so many things.
I like when there's those different kind of layers of flavor and layers of stuff. Like you can actually taste the different things.
Yeah. And these days they're getting really creative. Like one of my favorite, like the pre-mixed ones, even though again it's full of sugar. There's an elderflower gin.
Yes.
In a pre-mixed bottle. Oh, delish.
That would be yum.
Yeah.
Yum.
Anyways.
All right. So that's the end of our quick fire questions. See, you survived.
I thought there was more.
No.
I forgot how many we did.
No, that was it. That was all of them. So now, put your hat on. I know you prepared earlier. Put it on. Yay. Woohoo.
So for those watching on YouTube, this is supposed to be on my head, but if I put it on my head, I can't put my headphones on. That's what looks like a bit of a dunce's hat, but it's my witch's hat, and I've just bedazzled it with some Christmas ribbon to make it look like a party hat.
It looks pretty. I like it.
Won't stay. It looks like a sorting hat.
That's what I thought when I first saw it. It looks like a sorting hat.
Anyway.
Oh, there you go. Here's one more.
What?
Which Harry Potter house would you be?
Oh, so I always thought
where would you be sorted?
I always thought that I'd be Gryffindor, and then I did the official test on the Harry Potter website, Wizarding World website. Guess what I am?
What? Slytherin.
Yep. I'm Slytherin, and I embrace it now because Slytherins are not evil. We just get the shit done that needs to get done to get ahead in life. True. We're opportunistic, people. Opportunistic.
I love the reframe.
My Cap Rising loves the fact that I can manipulate the shit out of any situation to get what I want.
Yeah, to get what you need. Yep.
Yeah. 100% Slytherin.
Okay. Perfect.
Team Green for the win. Oh, you could so see me in Slytherin, couldn't you?
I so could.
I'd be BFFs with Malfoy. Actually, no, he'd be BFFs with me.
I was about to say, I reckon you'd be ruling the place.
Yeah.
Totally.
Snape and I would be totes besties.
Yeah.
With all that potion making.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't that be cool, though?
Oh, yeah.
I would love that.
See, this is the thing. I'm not a massive Harry Potter fan, but I'm a massive Hogwarts fan.
Yeah.
Like, as in, I don't mind Harry Potter.
I would love to go there. I'd like to just be there.
I've been to Harry Potter World.
Have you?
That's
I've been
fun.
to it in Disneyland.
I went to the one in Universal Studios Orlando. So there's actually the park is split into two parks, and you do some rides on one side, and then you have to catch the Hogwarts Express to the other park, and then you do the other rides. Cool. So good. Anyway,
I like that.
The big kid in me loves it.
I know, that's right. So, see, I got too excited and I moved my mic then. So, as we prepared earlier, we prepared a little gift for you to open. Yes.
So wrapping courtesy of my
husband. I was going to say, he did so well. He wrapped it.
It was hilarious too, though,
I know.
because the same day that he got a package, my package arrived from Serbia. So he was standing there watching me open. He's like, open it. I'll wait. And then I'm like, okay, open yours. And he wouldn't. And I couldn't understand why. Now I know why.
Now you know why. That's right. See? Okay. And you thought I wouldn't be organized.
Do I just open it or am I?
Okay. Oh, no. Let's sing happy birthday first.
Okay.
Okay. So you got to hold it. So you got to wait a little bit longer.
No.
A little bit longer. Because I know it's been there a couple of days too. Which is so much better. Okay. So everybody at home, make sure you sing. Let me just croak my throat first. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Darryn. Happy birthday to you. Woo-hoo!
Yay.
Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. So yes, I had some help from our beautiful VIPs as well. So
really?
Yes. I ran it past them as well, just to make sure. So shout out to the beautiful Thea, Laurie, Nicole. They helped be a part of it all. So for us, I hope you have a happy birthday, and I hope I'm actually really scared now. I was really excited now. I'm like, what if you don't like it?
Well, this is going to be the test, isn't it?
It is.
How well do you know me?
How well do I know you? I don't know. Come on.
It looks like.
He wrapped it well.
Yeah, he did. It's a cloth of some description. It looks like a T-shirt.
Maybe. And I hope they got it right. Do you like it?
It's so cool. It's a Canoenos T-shirt.
Yes.
Actually, do you know what? Even he's happy.
Yeah,
no, he's legit happy. He's like, yes.
Yes.
Sorry, that hat's not working.
You can take the hat off. Hat's fine.
This is cool.
Yeah.
To those who aren't looking on
YouTube.
Yes,
who can't watch.
So it's a Canoenos, and he's sitting in a forest. Looks like with a world tree with like some Celtic knotwork. There's a deer on his right, and what looks like maybe a wolf or a fox or something. And then there's a snake wrapped around his left arm, He's got a torque in his hand, and obviously antlers on his head, and there's a bull in the background somewhere. But
That's what I was like. It's got
yeah.
like all the different symbols
All
and
the
stuff
different
on there.
symbols. Yeah.
All of them on there.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Oh, now I have a T-shirt to wear for our Canoenos episode.
Yay! I know. That's what I thought. I'm like, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yay.
Yay! Thank
So-
you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So this is something I know you like to do, is doing like your reflections over the past 12 months that you do at your birthday.
I haven't done it yet though.
I know. So that's why I thought it'd be good to do.
Okay, so
Okay, so what has been, I guess, what are your reflections of the last 12 months? Like, what was the biggest themes, or just the themes?
oh, the last 12 months. So from my birthday last year. Oh, my birthday last year. Yes.
Yeah.
When I bought a massive ice cream cake that was so fucking expensive, and then I had to eat it on my own because we went into a lockdown.
Because you went to lockdown. I know.
So from then until now, a lot has happened.
Yeah.
Like in the mundane world, I got obviously I got certified as Pilates instructor. I then got a job as a group fitness coordinator at one gym. Then I landed the role of group fitness coordinator at another gym. So now I'm going to be launching that gym like in like 2 weeks.
Like a couple of weeks.
Yeah. So it's going to be like the largest not largest, but it might be one of the largest in Victoria, like for our chain anyway. It's going to be like really bougie and nice. So there's that. What else have I done in the last 12 months? Obviously, that continued being a coach and all that stuff. I've had now, I think, 21 graduates on my tarot courses over the last 12 months.
Yeah.
And then so much so that some of them have gone on to intermediate and advanced. So there's all that.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of paid readings. So that's all the mundane sort of crossover.
Yeah.
Some of them crossover part. Then on the witchy side, like obviously there's the podcast, which is like had so much growth, like personal growth. Like I've done like just the amount of personal development I've done in the last 12 months is like I can't even fathom. If I could sit here and write out the hours, you would think, what the hell? Where did you get this time from?
Yes, like where is it?
So there's obviously the podcast, obviously my enrollment into Temple of Witchcraft, which I'm now in my 5th month.
Yeah.
With them.
Wow. That's too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm in month number 5 with Temple of Witchcraft. Wow. I've also started studying the Unnamed Path.
Yeah.
I said I would do way back when we interviewed David and Tommy and Buck. So I've started doing work there. Oh God, I don't even know what else. Like obviously forming a connection with Canoenos, deepening my meditation practice, like to the point that I meditate regularly. I don't know. There's so many things.
Yeah.
Like if I sat here and wrote them all down, I'm sure that I would be able to think of more, but just off the top of my head, I suppose they're the biggest accomplishments. I'm making sure I haven't missed anything. There's nothing related to my relationship. Okay, good. I'm just making sure like it's
just a bit quick. Yeah, just check.
But yeah, so the last 12 months, and also I guess another thing that like is we met our surrogate as well.
Yeah.
And so we've been having an amazing journey with her. Obviously, we're still going through that process, but like that's a huge milestone because that's obviously one more step closer to kids.
I was going to say it's that little bit closer each time. I love it.
Yeah. So
that's good. What's been your biggest aha moment?
Biggest aha moment. I've had so many. No, I really have.
Yeah.
Like
maybe that's your aha moment.
Doing the work has been like every time I strip another layer of the onion off, there's another fucking layer. And then I strip that off. And I always hear another layer, get to another layer and I have another aha. And I think this is the ultimate aha. And then I go another layer and there's another aha. And I'm like,
when does it stop?
Yeah. So I think
when is it?
I think the biggest aha that I've had collectively over the last 12 months is that, as cliche as it's going to sound, like anything is fucking possible. Like to be able to balance 11 jobs, not even joking. I'm balancing at the moment 11 jobs. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm not one of those people who works themselves into the ground. There are 11 things that take a little bit of time.
Lots of little
little things.
Yeah.
So like it's literally just, there is so much time in life that you can do so much with if you want to.
Yeah.
Like when people say, I'll do that when I have time. I mean, you have time now. Like literally, I'm literally taking the bull by the horns, whatever you want to call it.
Just going
like,
for
and
it.
just going for everything. Like, and okay, some people are like, oh, you're going to burn yourself out. It's not, because I'm doing lots of little things in lots of different areas of life. I'm doing things to do with my mental state. I'm doing things to do with my body. I'm doing things to do with my psychological state. I'm doing things to do with my spirituality. Like I'm literally ticking all the boxes simultaneously.
All the different areas. Yep.
So I feel more me and more whole and more put together than I ever have.
Yep.
So that's why I'm just like, just go with it and run with it. Like I'm only going to be this young now.
Yep.
The older I get, the harder it's going to get. Well, actually, it may not. It may not. It may
Who
get
knows?
easier.
I was going to say, you don't know.
Yeah.
We always see that with age. We always think that, but it's not necessarily always the case, really.
Yeah. So
That's good.
I'd say that the aha would be just to fucking do it. Whatever it is you want to do, just do it.
Yeah.
Nike.
I was going to say, tick, tick. Well done. All right, my love. Well, thank you for answering all those questions. And
thank you.
On behalf of myself and all the crew.
The crew's over here.
I know, right?
Joking.
All of our beautiful fans and all of the people that listen and our beautiful VIPs and everybody. I really wish you an amazingly awesome, happiest birthday ever. I hope you have an amazing time, and may this next year be everything you want and more.
Thank you.
So many new adventures.
I'm starting it off
amazing things.
Starting it off with a bang as well. Like, I mean, obviously we recorded this in advance, but it's airing on my birthday. So the day after my birthday, I have actually taken the day off.
I know, like what?
Like, I don't take days off ever.
No, never.
But I've taken a day off, and
which is so good.
Chris and I are going to the hot springs down in the peninsula. So we're just gonna bathe in the geothermal
heat.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Transfer
and
stuff.
This is actually something that I haven't told you yet, Vicky.
Ooh.
So I decided I did tell you that I was going to meditate when I'm down there and whatever else. But I had so I anointed myself with some satire.
Oh yeah.
Seder. How do you say that? Seder oil.
I think it is.
Which is obviously connected to Pan, which is connected to Horn God, which is connected to Nunos. So I anointed myself with some Seder oil.
Yeah.
And went to sleep last night.
Yeah.
And then had some weird dreams. But one of the things that I realized is that by going there it's literally my birthday happens and then the dark moon happens a couple of days later.
Yeah.
So just leading up to the dark
moon.
There.
Yeah.
So from my birthday, like obviously celebrating then the next time I'm going to go to this thing. And when I meditate in the water, I think it's geothermal, which means the heat is coming from the underworld. So I'm of course I'm gonna do that whole journeying thing, and while I'm there, I'm just like, awesome. So I'm gonna do some kind of a meditation type journey thing to go to the underworld, and then I'm gonna sit in the thermal springs to then have the heat
from
the underworld to just come and purge.
That's so good.
Just before the dark moon. That's just after my birthday.
Yes.
Yeah. So again, taking the mundane and making it witchy as fuck.
Love it.
New t-shirt idea.
Yes.
AF.
Yes.
I'm gonna find one. I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, we're gonna find it. I was gonna say, if you can't find it, make it.
Yeah.
Yay. So happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Amazing day.
I will too.
Yay.
Thank you.
All right. Bye everybody. See ya.